Hi children, now let's see about Roman numerals. Once we think about the Rome people, the thing that gets into our mind is this architecture. This building is nothing but an amphitheater which can accommodate more than 50,000 people, and it has 80 entrance. Hope you all know this. It is Colosseum. It stands as a symbol for Roman people's architectural knowledge. And these people introduced another number system, and it is called as Roman number system and Roman numerals. They are nothing but the alphabets that we use, few of the alphabets. Like 1 is denoted by I, V stands for 5, X stands for 10, L stands for 50, C stands for 100, D stands for 500 and M stands for 1000. Using these symbols alone, they will write all the numbers. Imagine how it's possible. Let's see how to write numbers using these symbols. There are certain rules to be followed to use these symbols. To begin with, rule 1 has 3 points. First one is the Roman digits I, X and C are repeated up to 3 times in succession to form the numbers. That is I means 3. 10, X stands for 30. C stands for 300. Next point, no digit is repeated in succession more than thrice. I, X and C cannot be repeated more than 3 times. No symbol should be repeated more than 3 times. Only the symbols that are allowed to repeat 3 times are I, X and C. No other symbol should be repeated 3 times and no other symbol should be repeated more than 3 times. Now the last point is the digits V, L and D are not repeated. Cannot be repeated. It can appear only once in a number. The repetition of V, L and D is invalid in the formation of numbers. The second rule is when a digit of lower value is written to the right after a digit of higher value, the values of all the digits are added. To understand this rule, let us see some examples. For example, if I write V and I, it means 5 plus 1. That is, 1 is added to 5. So we get 6. See the last example, L, X, V. L stands for 50, X stands for 10, V stands for 5. So we get 65. Hope you understood this rule. Similarly, we have another rule. When a digit of lower value is written to the left. In previous rule, it was written to the right. Now it is written to the left or before a digit, both means the same, of a higher value, then the value of the lower digit is subtracted from the value of the digit of higher value. Here we have to subtract if it is placed left to the number. That small value symbol should be placed left to the number, should be subtracted. Let us see few examples. I, V. The value of I is lower when compared to the value of V, and it is placed left to the higher value symbol. So I have to subtract I and values of I and V. So I have 5 minus 1 to be 4. So IV stands for 4. In the next one, I have XL. X stands for 10, L stands for 50. The value of X is lower than the value of L and it is placed left to it. So again I should subtract it. If I subtract 50 and 10, I get 40. So XL stands for 40. In the next example, x, x, I, x. Now I translate it into Hindu-Arabic numeral. X stands for 10, second X stands for another 10, I stands for 1, again X stands for 10. This 1 is a lower value symbol and it is placed left to higher value symbol. So I have to subtract now. I should not add 1 and 10 and say 11. It's wrong. When it is placed left to that higher value symbol, it should be subtracted. So I get 10 minus 1 as 9. Ultimately, the answer will be 29. The last example, X, L, V. X stands for 10, L stands for 50. Now X and L follow this rule where X is of lower value, L is of higher value. So I have to subtract these two. If I subtract, I get 40. That is XL stands for 40. And again at last we have V which stands for 5. So the answer will be 45. Hope you are clear with this rule number 2. And in rough note you can write all the numbers starting from 1 to 100 for one single practice. Then you will get regularized to write other numbers also. Now let us see rule number 3. If a horizontal line is drawn over the symbols or digits of Roman numerals, then the value of numerals become 1000 times. Let's see example to understand this rule. XV stands for 15, but XV bar, I should have a bar over that X and V. I should have a bar here. If I have a bar here, it means 15,000. Whereas CLV 155. But CLV bar, if bar is there, it becomes 1,55,000. Okay, or you can say 155,000 in international system also. Both are right. Hope you understood all the 3 rules. Now let us try some examples. Now let us try our best. Write the Roman numerals for the following numbers. Are you ready? Shall I give you the numbers? Yes, here it is. 564. Write the Roman numeral for 564. The second number for you is 1312. 1312. Hope you have written the answer. Let us check the answer. 564 is written as DLXIV. 1312 1300 3C and 12 is XII. Hope you have written the correct answer. Very good. Well done. Okay, now next question for you. Write the numbers for the following Roman numerals. Now you have to write numbers, Indo-Arabic numbers. Okay. First question is L, X, 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 IX. Hope you got the answer. Second question is C, 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 I. Have you written the answer, my dear children? Now check your answers. First answer is 89, L50. Then 3x stands for 30. 50 plus 30 is 80. I and x together stands for 9. So it is 89. The next answer, CCI stands for 301. Hope this one is easy for you to write. Okay? Okay children, with this today's session is over. Now you will be able to crack out all the problems that is there in exercise 1.1 in your text. I will give you instruction through WhatsApp what to be written in your classwork. Hope you enjoyed the day. Keep doing and let us make this session a useful and profitable one. Okay. Take care children. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Thank you.